One of the dumbest things that I've ever heard a pastor say is that we was talking about prayer, and I told him that prayer doesn't work. And he told me prayer works, but prayer doesn't work for the things that man can handle himself, is what he said. Now I know a lot of Christians right off the bat going to say that preacher was wrong, he don't know what he's talking about, and so on and so forth. But as we had this discussion, he was trying to express to me that the things like world hunger, things like war, finding your car keys, getting a job, getting into better health, those are things that man can do on his own, and God doesn't answer those prayers. God only answers prayers that are of the supernatural. And his example was healing someone of an incurable disease. But I countered. And I said, I agree that God doesn't help you with all those things because there is no God to help you with all those things, not your God. But God also doesn't cure incurable diseases because there's no such thing as an incurable disease. You see, man has been able to cure every disease that man has ever come faced with. But it just so happens that in the early 1900s, man realized that there was more money in the maintenance of the disease instead of the cure of the disease. So man purposely does not cure the disease. We know how to get to the cure of HIV and AIDS, how to get to the cure of cancer, how to get to the cure of all these things. But there's no money in the cure. So therefore, man has decided that cancers are an incurable disease, not your God. And if your God was curing people of incurable diseases, then where's the Christians who are going into the hospitals curing the people of incurable diseases? Matter of fact, there wouldn't even be a need for the majority of hospitals. There would just be houses of cures, houses of prayers, rather. Just houses of prayer. You go on this corner, there's a house of prayer. They cure people for cancer. There's a house of prayer over here. They cure people of the HIV. There's a house of prayer over here. They cure people of the common cold. They cure people of the flu. They cure people of COVID. If there was this healing, miraculous, only God can do it, then there would be those houses of cure. But they're not, because your God is not curing anybody. Everybody has their urban legend story. Well, I got a friend of a cousin of a friend of a nephew of an uncle of the teacher of the mother of the kid of the dog of the pet of the rat of the mama who got cured from this disease. No. Show me a person who just sat at home and prayed and got cured of a disease, and they can show that their God came down and cured them. Not their immune system, not what they ate, not what they drank, not the fact that they rested, that their God glowed them up, and in an instant they were cured. Not a process of their immune system working to defeat the disease. Show me that. You can't. Prayer does not work. The only thing that I would give believers credit on prayer is that I have seen believers who pray, and their prayer motivated them to get off their ass and go do something about their situation. That is the only benefit I've ever seen from somebody's prayer, is that they pray to get in shape. And every day they pray, and it motivates them to go to the gym. It motivates them to eat better. They pray to get a better job. And every day they go to school, they get their education, and they seek out a better job. They go and every day, no matter how many times they get denied, they keep on keeping on with the resumes, and they keep going. I've only seen it as a benefit of motivating people based on a belief they already have. Beyond that, because that ain't got nothing to do with your God, really, that's all still you getting off your ass using cause and effect. Beyond that, prayer is worthless. But y'all have a great day. And remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.